What if I told you there are pellet pistols so realistic, so powerful, they can fool even trained shooters? Some of these beasts kick like real firearms, shoot faster than you'd expect, and one even exceeds 12 joules of raw power. Stick around, because the last one will blow your mind. Welcome to another episode from Gun Insights, your go-to source for everything ballistic, realistic, and downright tactical. In today's video, we're diving into 7 of the most powerful and realistic CO2 pellet pistols available on the market right now. We're talking full metal builds, authentic blowback action, real brand licensing, and in one wild case, more power than some entry-level PCP rifles. Here's what's coming. We'll test blowback feel, magazine systems, accuracy, build quality, and raw firepower, all with real-world shooting impressions. Let's jump in. We're kicking off with a classic, the Colt 1911 Special Combat, a pistol that doesn't just look like the real thing, it feels like it too. This is one of the most authentic replicas available today, with full metal construction, licensed Colt markings, and an incredibly satisfying blowback system. It fires 4.5mm steel BBs, and is powered by a standard 12-gram CO2 cartridge, one that costs around 60 euro cents and gives you up to 60 shots per fill. And the sound? Crisp and snappy. The slide kicks back with each shot, giving you that familiar crack and jolt you'd expect from a powder-burning sidearm. Yes, it's not as accurate as a rifled pellet pistol, but at 15 to 20 meters, you'll hit cans, spinners, or paper targets easily. This pistol is ideal for beginners and collectors alike, and what comes next takes us from classic to fully tactical. Now let's move to something sleeker and meaner, the Walther Q5 Match. Built for competition and built for style, this pistol comes with a built-in red dot sight, a blue trigger, and a slide that mimics the real steel version used in IPSC matches. The CO2 cartridge is inserted laterally using an Allen key, and the magazine holds up to 20 BBs. It fires nickel-plated BBs at a high velocity, and while the blowback is less pronounced than others, the handling and performance more than make up for it. And yes, it has a split slide with front porting, a detail rarely seen in replicas. That's not just cool, it's functional. Did you know? The original Walther Q5 Match is chambered in 9x19 and is used in real steel competitions worldwide. This replica keeps the form factor nearly identical. What's it like to shoot? Well, the trigger's a bit stiff at first, but once you get used to it, the punch is incredible. Want to add a laser or flashlight? No problem. The lower rail lets you kit it out like a real operator's sidearm. And wait until you see what's next.
Time to turn up the heat. Meet the SA-10 from Umarex, also known as the Golden Monster. Why? Because this beast combines metallic weight, gold details, and quad magazine functionality into one insane package. Yes, 4 rotatable internal magazines. That means up to 32 shots without reloading. Each disc holds 8 pellets or BBs, and the whole system slides in cleanly beneath the chamber. You can switch between steel BBs and lead pellets, but for best performance, go with pellets. They're heavier, more stable, and work better with the rifled barrel. The slide cycles smoothly with each shot. The safety is thumb-operated, and the barrel is threaded for a suppressor, even if it's mostly for looks. Interesting fact, despite its weight and full metal build, the SA-10's lower frame is cleverly lightened for better balance, a design inspired by competitive pistols. Retention phrase. The trigger pull is light, the slide action, loud, and the impact, surprisingly strong. But what comes next is built for pure speed, and it's IPSC ready. Up next, we're entering competition territory. This is the CZ75 replica, and it's not just realistic, it's IPSC ready. This full metal pistol is an exact replica of the real steel CZ used by competitive shooters. And yes, it has the weight, the grip texture, the slide feel, everything. The trigger pull is short and responsive, and the blowback cycle? Blazing fast. This thing feels tuned for speed right out of the box. But what makes it special? Let's break it down. Magazine changes are lightning fast. You can insert the mag almost effortlessly, just like a race gun. The recoil impulse is ultra short, keeping the muzzle stable for rapid follow-ups. And it even has a side-mounted rail, allowing optics without adding weight to the slide. The result? An insanely fast shooter that mimics competition firearms down to the mechanics. It even sounds different, metallic, tight, aggressive. You load your CO2, insert your 4.5mm BBs, rack the slide, and what happens next is pure shooting joy. But if you're looking for something a bit more official, like military-grade official, our next pistol was inspired by a sidearm still used by law enforcement today. Let's talk about a true icon, the Beretta M9A3. This is a pistol that blends military pedigree with tactical upgrades, and this replica nails it. Modeled after the sidearm used by Italy's armed forces, and very similar to the version issued to Spain's Guardia Civil, this pistol feels real from the first rack. It features a full metal slide, threaded barrel, and Picatinny rails for mounting lights or lasers. And yes, that iconic FDE finish looks gorgeous in person. You'll feel it when you cock the hammer. It's stiff, it's solid, just like a real firearm, and it stays locked open when empty, just like it should.
The M9 series was the standard issue pistol of the US military for over 3 decades before the SIG M17 replaced it. This replica is ideal for training, collecting, or just admiring. And don't be fooled, even though it's tactical, it shoots with classic elegance. Up next, we're going back to polymer, but not just any polymer. It's time for the 19X, a compact powerhouse with official Glock markings. For the fans of polymer frame pistols and that signature Glock style, here's the Glock 19X, a compact tactical replica that checks all the boxes. This pistol carries official Glock trademarks, a flat dark earth color scheme, and the unmistakable lines of the hybrid full-size grip with a compact slide. Now, unlike the others, this model does not feature blowback, and that's the trade-off. Less realism in the action, but more shots per CO2 cartridge and a slightly more affordable price. It uses standard 4.5mm BBs, with the CO2 cartridge housed inside the grip, locked in place with a built-in Allen key that comes hidden in the backstrap. The trigger has a longer pull and is slightly heavier, which might surprise you at first, but it adds a layer of control that some shooters actually prefer. It's lightweight, rugged, and incredibly fun to shoot, especially for drills or quick draw practice. And for the purists out there who appreciate old world craftsmanship, our next pistol is straight out of World War history. This is a piece of history. The Luger P08 is one of the most iconic pistols ever made, and this replica brings it back to life, in metal, gas, and pure mechanical elegance. With its toggle lock action and Art Deco profile, the Luger has long been a favorite among collectors, and this CO2 version is no exception. It fires standard BBs, and while it lacks blowback in the traditional sense, its unique mechanism and weighty feel more than make up for it. The magazine is long and thin, just like the original, and the grip angle gives you that distinct Luger feel. Elegant, yet efficient. The Luger's design dates back to the early 1900s, and it was issued by the German army during both world wars.
Its design was so revolutionary, it influenced generations of pistol engineering. Holding this replica is like holding history. Except now, you can load up and shoot with modern CO2 power. And now, we're heading west. Way west. Saddle up, because the next revolver will take us back to the wild frontier. Ready to go full cowboy? Meet the Colt Peacemaker 45, an airgun replica that pays tribute to one of the most legendary revolvers in history. This one isn't just for show. It fires 4.5mm BBs loaded into metallic cartridges, giving you the experience of handling real ammo. CO2 goes into the grip, which is magnetically sealed, and hides a built-in Allen key for easy installation. Brilliant, right? It's all metal. It's got that gritty texture. And it even has authentic Colt markings laser etched on the side. This is the kind of pistol you display. And shoot. The kick is real. And the feeling? Pure Wild West. But don't holster up yet. The final pistol we're about to show you might just be the loudest, most futuristic one on this entire list. And now, the last contender. The Beretta APX. At first glance, it looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. But make no mistake, it's very much real. And it's loud. This model blends polymer and metal construction, giving it a lightweight but rugged profile. The slide is fully metal, while the lower frame stays light and grippy. It uses BBs, like the others. But what sets it apart is the shockingly loud report it produces. You'll notice it the first time you pull that trigger. Blowback is sharp. The trigger is wide and responsive. And yes, it includes a functional safety on the side and accessory rails under the barrel. The APX is perfect for backyard plinking. Just make sure the neighbors are cool with it, because this one eats more CO2 than the rest. And it lets you know every time. The real Beretta APX was developed for military trials, and remains in service in several countries. This replica channels that DNA with every detail.
There you have it. 7 of the most powerful, most realistic pellet pistols available today. From the iconic 1911 to the futuristic APX. From competition-grade CZs to cowboy classics like the Peacemaker, whether you're collecting, training, or just having fun, these replicas offer incredible realism at a fraction of the cost of real firearms. Which one would you choose? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to see these pistols put to the test, accuracy, CO2 usage, power, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and check out the other videos on the channel. We've got revolvers, rifles, and some crazy 12-joule monsters coming up. Thanks for watching Gun Insights. Stay sharp, shoot straight, and we'll see you in the next one.